series of this is a series of review from February, March, February to May in preparation for the ICT proficiency examination on June this year. So this is the third session. I'll share my screen. Third session. Okay. Yeah. So nakita na po ba yung screen? Apologies for my voice this afternoon. Medyo paos at I have a series of talks yesterday in our institution. So this is the part 3 of the review sessions for programming fundamentals. So in session 1, we had discussed the fundamentals of programming, specifically the problem-solving process. How do we create an algorithm, how to create a pseudocode, and how to convert that pseudocode or algorithm into a flowchart. So those 3 program logic designs were discussed last February. Then we focus on the sequential instructions and executions or program executions in C++ and Java. And we tried to simulate this processes in a specific IDE. So the algorithm, flowchart, and pseudocodes were discussed as part of the program logic design. Then the different fundamental programming concepts. So the different terminologies that you may encounter during the level 1 or the diagnostic examination, because that is handwritten, there is a multiple choice. Then I gave some important terminologies in databases, software development, networking, internet, and the like. So for review session number 2 last March, we had discussed everything about the fundamentals of C++ in Java. The operators, the variables, data types, and other important concepts, just like the error handling in C++ and Java. Now for review session number 3, this will run for 3 hours because we will do a lot of programming tasks. But I'm hoping that each one of you has a laptop today or this afternoon, or if you don't have a mobile phone that you can use, so pwede kayong gumamit ng online compiler natin if you don't have a desktop or laptop. Anyway, I'll be giving examples lang naman for you to understand the concepts. So again, I will try to discuss the sequential, the conditional, and the looping constructs or the control structures in C++ and in Java. Then we will have short discussions about arrays. Now for supposedly functions, methods, and classes objects are included in this session this afternoon, but I decided to move it for review number 4 this coming Thursday, so that I can focus you with this 3 program control structures. Then we will have a short program simulation activity in Kahoot. So mamaya we will have an interactive activity after my discussions. So for review number 4, those who will be attending this Thursday, this is really important because everything or every topic that will be discussed in this session are needed for level 2 or the hands-on exam in the ICT proficiency examination. So the function, method, object, and classes, then we will start to create a program with text file manipulation because that's really important for level 2 because you will be during the exam, you will have 2 sets of programs that you need to solve, which needed your knowledge in text file manipulations. Then the different object-oriented concepts, just like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, overriding or method overloading, those concepts are important for the hands-on because you don't know what specific problem yung mapupunta sa'yo, yung program set na mapupunta sa'yo because lahat kayo during the examination may iba-ibang program na gagawin, tigda dalawa. So you really need to have knowledge on these concepts, especially OOP, if you will be pursuing Java as your programming language na gagamitin during the examination. Then the packages and classes, the logic in programming. This is also important, the logic in programming, because these concepts or logical problems are part of the examinations. So probably during my time when I took the exam, I've used the concept series, the odd and or even, the prime numbers, ginamit ko siya to solve program number 1. Then palindrome, the factorial, then yung FISBAS. So yung mga concepts na yan is nagamit ko during the examination, especially when solving problem number 1 and number 2. Then after that, we will have a short diagnostic exam and hands-on exam so as to evaluate if you really learned the concepts that I taught you last session 1 up to session 4. By the way, those who are asking for my profile, you could add me in my LinkedIn account. Then you could visit my GitHub. So I have open source projects uploaded dun sa GitHub. Then sa LinkedIn, I have large of, I have several companies that I knew. So yung connections natin, I think 3,500 connections in LinkedIn. So pwede nyong makuha. Then my email, you can email me through this. But if you will be asking the materials for session 1 to session 4, just email Sir Paulo. Sir Paulo. Kasi sa kanila ko i-email yung or isa-send yung link sa Google Drive. Actually, hindi ko na i-send yung session 2 but I'll be sending after this session yung files from session 1 to session 3. Now, let's proceed with program structures. So, every programming language meron itong tinatawag natin control structures. So, these are the basics. I know some of you already know this concepts, but for the benefit of those who don't have really enough knowledge or learnings about this one, and those who want to finish their learnings, kasi probably graduate ng 1999, 2000 something, and nakalimutan na yung fundamentals. So we have 3 control structures in every programming languages. So number 1, we have the sequential, wherein all executions are executed one at a time. So from kaya nga sequential, paisa-isang ina-execute yung mga instructions and walang ibang flow. While conditional or branching, based from the word itself, there is a condition. So based on the condition or criteria or the expression, there will be 2 or more way ng program execution. So pwedeng mapunta rito, depende dun sa condition or criteria na isinet dun sa program. Then we have the looping or iteration. Kasi di natin naiiwasan that in a process, merong nauulit. Okay, so as the sequential flow will be from ganito, pa isa-isa. Then the conditional or branching, there is a condition, then as you can see, there is a true or false. So hindi lang nakalimit dyan yung conditional or branching natin because there we can have several way or output for this control structures because we can make use of if, else, if, and more else, if, and else. Then for looping, as you can see the arrow, bumalik siya doon sa condition. Okay, so meron akong bagong introduce sa inyo na symbol, yung diamond. Kasi last session 1 and 2, ang na-introduce ko lang sa inyo is the rectangle, the circle, tapos yung oval natin, and the arrows. Okay, now since we will be discussing looping and conditional or branching, we have another symbol in flowcharting, which is the diamond. Okay, now let's proceed with sequential. Sabi dito, line by line execution by which statements are executed sequentially. So yung mga programs na binigay ko sa inyo last session, mapapansin nyo, there is a declaration, variable declaration, followed by a computation. Mag-compute tayo ng sum ng 2 numbers, then cout, or system.out.print. So ganun lang yung flow from top papunta doon sa return 0. Okay, so may sequence yung program execution. Now, here is the detailed flow chart of sequential. We have the start, then do step A, step B, step C, then end. Okay, so walang ibang flow. Kumbaga, diretso lang yung daan kung ikaw magta-travel, diretso lang yung dadaanan mo. Okay, walang magsasanga or walang kakanan or walang kakaliwa. Okay, then one example of a sequential in C++ is this one. So as you can see, we have the under the main function, we have the declaration of A and B with double data type, followed by a cout. We will enter a number string. Okay, then followed by we will get whatever the value entered by the user and save it to A, variable A. Then after that, we will compute B, the value of B as the product of A and A. Okay, then after that, we will print the square of the variable A and print the result. Okay, then after that, return 0. That's sequential. Okay, end. So in Java, we can have this example. Paisa-isa lang na ina-execute yung statement. So walang ibang flow because there's no condition, there is no repetition of statements. Okay? So pagkatapos ng isa, ma-execute ng isa, pupunta na dun sa sunod na statement or line, then dire-diretso lang. Okay? Now, for conditional and branching, we have, say, yung mga ginawa natin before is more on basic processes or instructions. How about if we have this kind of situation? You need to write a program wherein you will ask the user if it is raining. If the answer of the user is yes, now your program should tell the user to get an umbrella. So how will you do this kind of program? Dito papasok yung tinatawag nating conditional or branching. Okay, so we have a condition, Then we have a result, yes or no. Then we have output. Now, conditional statements or decision control structure evaluates a Boolean expression. When you say Boolean, it's either true or false. Okay, pinagdala natin yan sa data types last session. Then, we decide which block of statements to execute based on the expressions indicated on our program. Okay, say for example, we have this flow chart. So we have this start, then kung ang temperature daw is less than 32 degrees Celsius, wala naka-indicate kung Celsius, but we'll make a Celsius. If the temperature is less than 32 degrees Celsius, then kapag true yung statement natin or expression, now we will cover the tomatoes. Otherwise, if temperature is greater than 32 degrees Celsius, so we will uncover the tomatoes. So tanggalin natin yung cover. Then after that, end. So as you can see, there is the way na pwedeng pagpilian yung program natin kung saan siya pupunta. Alin ba yung execute niya? Yung uncovered tomatoes ba or yung covered tomatoes? It will depend on the value of our variable temp. So there is a condition and there is branching. Another example is this one. So let's obtain a fruit. Now let's check what kind of fruit is that. Ano yung pinili ng user or ano yung value na inilagay ni user? Is it apple? Is it orange, peach, pear, or other? So whatever the selection or the selected fruit of the user, so there is corresponding task, and that is the block. So kung pumasok sa if na apple, then do task A. Then after that, end. So that's how branching and conditional statements or control structure works. Okay, so let's go back with our example, easy training. Okay, so the program or the problem statement states that if it is raining, you tell the user to bring an umbrella. Otherwise, if it is not raining, then you will do nothing. Okay, so wala kang gagawin. So as you can see dito sa algorithm natin, pag yes, sasabihin natin bring an umbrella. No, walang action na gagawin. Okay? Now, if we will convert that into a flow chart, now this one, another symbol that I'll introduce to you is the diamond, used for decision making. Now, the question being asked goes inside the diamond, an arrow for each answer sticks out from the diamond. So it's either true or false. Dalawa lang. Okay? Now, if we will convert this algorithm into a flow chart, so we will have this result. Okay? Now, as user, if it is raining, we will get the response of the user. That is why we have parallelogram. Then we have a diamond. After that, the arrow points to the diamond. Is it raining? If yes, tell user to get an umbrella, then end. Otherwise, no. Okay, so this is how easy to convert algorithm into a flowchart. Okay, now how about pseudocode? So if we will convert this flowchart into pseudocode, we will have this. Ask user if it is raining, then get an answer. If answer is yes, display get an umbrella. So we don't care about the no, because as the problem statement stated, we will do nothing if hindi umuulan. Okay? So consider the following. Write a program that will accept as input from the user an answer to the question if it is raining, tell the user to get an umbrella. Okay? But otherwise, say it is sunny. Kung hindi naman umuulan, so sabi sa problem statement natin, the action will be, sasabihin mo sa user that it is sunny. Okay? Now, if we will convert that into a flow chart, we will have this result. Then the pseudocode is nandito. Now, as you can see, there is an if and else statement. Okay? In conditional or branching, we have several conditional statements. Okay? So, isa lang yung if else na yan. Kanina, if statement lang. Okay? So, dun sa diagnostic exam, you will be asked, mayroon doon mga problem statement that you will be asked to create a flowchart of a specific problem given doon sa exam set. Okay? Now, if you want to learn everything about the conditional statements in program logic design, I'll send to you this one. This is the lecture I'm using kapag nagtuturo ako ng program logic design sa institution. So, paano ko ba siya ma-share sa inyo? Nakita nyo ba yung PDF file? Meron kayo nakitang PDF file? Wala. Or the ano lang? Ano ba? Paano ko ba malaman kung nakita nyo? Nakita nyo PDF file, solving problems with solutions requiring selection. So, I have examples there kung paano gagawin yung flowchart, lahat-lahat. So, marami akong mga examples dyan from basic to a complicated one. So, ito. Then, ayan. I also have this. Yung ganitong flowchart. Then, this one. Nakita nyo ba? May I know kung wala ba? Ay, hindi pala nakikita. Sorry. Wait lang. Nag-chat pala kayo. Akala ko nang magsasalita kayo. Wait lang. I-share ko lang, no? Nasa ito. Sorry, hindi kanina pa ako nagsasalita. Hindi nyo pala nakikita. So, ito. Nakita nyo na yung screen. So, this is the PDF file na isasama ko dun sa package na i-upload ko sa Drive. So, if you really want to learn how to create a program logic design requiring selection or conditional or branching. So, just read this PDF file na module namin dito sa institution, sa department. So, ito yung ginagamit ko pag nagturo ng program logic design with program structure. So, I have here yung mga examples from basic to complicated one. Andito, ayan, mapapansin nyo, medyo meron dyan, ayan, mas mahaba. Maikli lang yung kanya, yung pseudocode, but the flowchart is a complicated one. So, ayan. Meron na rin dyan mga programs, ang tawag doon, logic simulation, the flow of the algorithm, kung paano siya mag-work. So, ayan. Okay, basahin nyo na lang ito kasi medyo time consuming if I will discuss everything here dito sa natin sa review session. So, ayan, ternary operators, logical comparison, equality operator, this one also. Ayan. Ang example niyan is C++, but you can easily convert the code na given dito sa Java. Madali lang naman. If you know how to code in C++, you will easily convert this one into Java code because that is a predecessor of Java. So, andyan na lahat, okay? So, isama ko to dun sa package na ibibigay ko sa inyo. May mga example pa dyan, problem na example pa dyan na included. Okay? Now, let's proceed with And the next, saan na yan? Ano na ako magkukan? New share. Ito na. Nandito na ba ako? So, ayan. Bumalik na ba dun sa presentation? Okay, ayan. Bumalik na siguro. Okay, let me give you an example of a conditional statements code in C++ and in Java. Okay? So dito sa sa left side, meron tayong basic lang dyan na if statements. So the code is to check whether the value of A is less than 20. If yes, we will just print A is less than 20. Otherwise, wala tayong gagawin. Okay? So, magpiprint lang yung A is less than 20 kung yung A, yung value ng A is less than 10, less than 20. Okay, since we initialize and declared a variable A with initial value 10, now, pagdating din sa statement natin, sa conditional statement, sa expression natin, 10 is less than 20 because the value of A is 10. True or false? Since 10 is less than 20, ibig sabihin, we will execute this one. So we will print A is less than 20. After printing this one, we will print value of A is 10. So dalawa yung output natin because of the initial value 10 ng A. How about if the value of A is 21? So since 21 is not less than 20, ibig sabihin nun, we will not print A is less than 20. Ang ipiprint lang natin, value of A is 21. Okay? Because papasok lang dito sa loob ng if na to kapag less than 20 yung value ni A. Now, dito naman sa Java code natin, meron tayo dyang if, else, if, else, if, else. So, if, else, if, else na statement. Okay? So, we're checking if the value of number is 1, 2, 3. Okay? Kapag ang value ng number natin na variable is 1, we will print the number is 1. If the value is 2, we will print the given number is 2. If the value of number variable is 3, now we will print the number must be 3. Okay? Otherwise, kung hindi siya 1, 2, or 3, sasabihin ng program natin something else. Probably less than 1 or greater than 3 yung value ni number. Okay, since we declare in initialized number with value 3, so ibig sabihin, hindi siya papasok dito sa if statement natin. Now, anong ginagawa ng else if? Kung hindi pumasok dun sa unang condition, we will check the else if, another else if. Okay? So, hindi na naman siya pumasok sa condition because yung number natin, ang value niya is 3. So, we will not print the given number is 2. We will proceed with the next else if. Since 3 is equal to 3 because the initial value of number is 3, now we will print the number must be 3. Then, since na pumasok na siya sa else if natin, we will disregard now the else statement. Okay? So, ang magpiprint lang dyan, the number must be 3. Okay? Now, in C++ and in Java, we have if statement. We have if else, we have if else if else, we have nested if, we have switch, and we have the so-called conditional operator or the ternary operator. Okay, which I already discussed during the session 2 last March. So, we will have a short discussion nitong 6 conditional constructs in C++ and in Java. Okay? Now, let's proceed with if else. If lang muna. Okay? So, sa if natin, meron tayo dyang, this is the syntax, no? The if, the word if, followed by open parentheses, then the condition or expression inside the parentheses, tapos we have the open brace, then whatever instructions sa gusto nating gawin kapag na-satisfy yung condition, ilalagay natin sa body of if statement. Okay? Now, how about if yung condition is true o kaya naman false? What will be the flow of the execution ng program?